What's up, guys? I am Curbster, and this is my wife, Clarissa, and today we're going to be talking about sort of a touchy subject, whether or not Brie Larson makes a good Captain Marvel, who she is as a person, and should she be the new face of the Avengers going forward. So let's begin. What did you think of Brie Larson as Captain Marvel?
I really like it. I had nothing against of her as a person or as an actress. So I think the movie was great. We watched it in Brazil, for real. And
For Rizzo.
yes, and I have nothing against her. But one thing that I think that Marvel did great was not on Avengers Endgame. They did not give her a lot of space in the movie. And I think that was good because it was 11 years of Marvel Universe and she was not part of this so far. She was just introduced like 2 months ago. So I think that was not her place to take the spot. So she only had 2 minutes during the movie, right?
15. She had 15 minutes screen time.
Yes. And it's kind of like she did good, and that was not her Spotify. How can I say, like, a light was not hers.
She was not in the spotlight.
So I'd say it perfectly then.
I think you said Spotify.
Did I? Anyway, we're gonna have some problems with my English, but I'm sorry about that. My native language is Portuguese, but that's it. And what did you think about Marvel on her movie in Avengers Endgame?
Well, in her movie, I think she did okay. I liked the movie in general. It had good action sequences. I think Samuel L. Jackson did a good job playing his part as Nick Fury before he was the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., aka Hydra. But Brie Larson, I think, was not necessarily the best choice of actresses to play Captain Marvel. I feel like she took the role. She took the role way too serious. She wasn't funny. She wasn't that funny. It was kind of out of place of Marvel to place a really serious character like Brie Larson into the role of Captain Marvel.
That's true, because all the other Avengers, they're pretty funny.
Barely see her smile. She barely cracks a joke, and it wasn't funny. It's not becoming of Marvel to make a serious movie like DC, where every single one of those movies is really dark.
Yeah, but also we need to think about that she came along after 10 years of Avengers. Think about how awkward, how she felt in a really heavy position.
Yeah, everyone had really high expectations for her, and she had really big shoes to put on. But she didn't. I don't think she portrayed the role of Captain Marvel the way it should have been. Like, her range of emotion wasn't there. You don't see that in her as an actress.
So now we're gonna be analyzing some interviews that she did, and we're gonna talk about her as a person and how the Avengers universe welcomed her. Some people think that they hate her, and I personally think they don't, and I'm going to try to show that to you guys. While Austin also thinks
I want to play devil's advocate,
yes.
And I don't think that the cast of Avengers likes her very well. They may like some aspects of her, but personally, probably not.
We're going to begin with an interview between, can you say the names? I don't know names in English.
Chris Hemsworth, Brie Larson, and Don Cheadle.
Yes, and we're going to analyze. Austin has a different point of view than mine, so we're going to be able to express these different worlds for you.
This universe.
I love that. Just go to the next
intimidating at first, mostly because this is where it all began for me, was on this film. We filmed this before Captain Marvel. So I was figuring out this character, but very much in the dark, because there was no script to read. There wasn't even It wasn't all flushed out yet with the Captain Marvel solo film either. So it was just kind of finding our way, but it was a good group of people to figure it out with, right, guys?
Yeah.
Wasn't it fun being there for all my extra takes?
Trained you up. The printer.
So I'm going to stop here because that's one of the parts that everyone has been commenting about it, because she's touching the two guys, and Dawn, he says like, don't touch me, I told you to not touch me. But I think, well, I'm going to say and then Austin says, and I think that it's just a joke, you know, like she just came between them, and well, he does look like he's pissed.
Yeah.
But we are going to see more things that he says that he likes her. So I don't think that's like a really bad thing.
Body language says everything, and the fact that he pulls away from her and discreetly tells her, I told you not to touch me, stop touching me, that says everything. He broke character out of this interview and decided to act the way he truly feels towards Brie Larson.
Okay, let's keep watching.
Don, what was it like when somebody new comes in? Is there like initiation? Is there a, like, are you just you're accepting? You're like,
No. There was definitely a hazing period.
I think I'm still in it.
She's still in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's good because we actually get to kind of play with that. We do anyway, for sure, in the scene itself when she kind of shows up. So it was nice, but she kind of fit right in. She paid her dues on time. The initiation dues are paid properly.
I'm still waiting for my membership card that hasn't been received.
I feel Marvel is telling them to get along because they're getting paid to do this in front of camera. The fact that when Don Cheadle pulled away like that, almost in like, don't touch me. I mean, let's be honest, Brie Larson, she's a pretty woman, and no guy is going to be like, don't touch me. That's not what I would do. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, I told you not to touch me.
Yeah,
you know?
that was rude from him. I think that was rude from him, you know. Well,
I think that's his honest reaction, and that's how he actually feels about her.
yeah, well, let's keep watching. There is more of the interview for us to analyze.
Dollars, yeah. That'll come. The card comes.
and then you're in. You're in.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
but what is that relationship like? Because you now are coming out with your whole, doing the whole fitness.
Yeah, it's great because he just gets injured and I don't. He does all the hard stuff and makes me look cool, and then. But now I've told you, it doesn't make me look cool, does it? Because you know that I don't actually do it.
So you don't do...
I do all my stunts.
I did my stunts because I thought that that's what everyone did. And then...
Tom Cruise over here?
No,
That was a lie. She totally just lied just then. I do my own stunts. I thought that's just what everyone else did. That's not true at all. And there's pictures of her on the internet with her body double, with her stunt double.
I don't think she was showing herself. I really think that she was humble. She was just saying, well, that's what I thought everyone do, because she just came along. She didn't know what she was supposed to do or how she was supposed to do. So she thought, oh, probably everyone in the Marvel universe do their own stuff. So I need to do that too, because she feels pressured. And I don't think she's showing herself right here. I do think that she's being humble. She's just saying, well, I did my stuff because I think that's what everyone did, you know.
I did my stunts because I thought that that's what everyone did. And then...
Tom Cruise over here?
No, I'll be the first me, not the next Tom Cruise. Thank you very much.
Wow, you know, I mean, he does.
Look at that smug smile on her face. Like that's she tried to recover from, again, breaking character of being told by Marvel to get along in this interview.
Well, as a woman, I do understand that we have a lot of pressure to be, sometimes we feel like we need to be better than the guys as they're really stronger than us. That's for real. And she's just saying like, well, I need to be better than Tom Cruise. I think she's just making a joke. Like,
watch her body language as she says that.
You do it.
So you don't do...
I do all my stunts.
I did my stunts because I thought that that's what everyone did. And then...
Tom Cruise over here?
No, I'll be the first me, not the next Tom Cruise. Thank you very...
See her face?
So what I think, it's like they are funny people. Chris, he's a joker. Everyone knows that.
And he was making a joke.
She's just saying, yeah, no, I'm gonna be the next Tom Cruise girl.
No,
something like that.
No, she's saying, I'll be the next me. Thank you very much. That's a smart ass attitude. That was her breaking out of character for this interview and being how she actually feels. Because she didn't like being compared to a white male who actually does all of his stunts. Literally. If he has to fly a helicopter, he learns how to fly the helicopter. That way he's in the picture actually flying the helicopter. If he needs to be on the side of a building, climbing up the side of the, I don't know what building it was, in Dubai, he actually climbed that building. He literally does his own stunts. In a way, Chris Hemsworth saying, oh, so you're trying to be the next Tom Cruise, was a compliment because he does his own stunts. Legitimately does his own stunts.
He was not compliment. He was making fun. He was being a joker over there. He was not complimenting him. And I think that it's not fair because we women, we don't like to be compared with guys. We are ourselves.
So even if it was a joke, she got extremely serious and snapped at Chris Hemsworth in front of live TV.
That was wrong, but we are analyzing. They are all having their emotion and showing off over there.
And we were talking about it before. We were saying just when we thought there was nothing else that could come out of it, and there's new characters and there's new ways to tell the stories and new ways that these characters can interact and develop. So it can go on. And like I said, there's been a sort of a passing of the torch, and Brie just has to not screw it up.
Any pressure with that, Brie? No, being the new.
Well, that was an awkward situation. She didn't like that much. And we can see that. And, well.
Yeah, Don Cheadle goes and says she just has to not screw it up. And then if you look closely, look at Chris Hemsworth's face as Don says
out of
that.
it. There's new characters and there's new ways to tell the stories and new ways that these characters can interact and develop. So it can go on. And like I said, there's been a sort of a passing of the torch, and Brie just has to not screw it up.
Any pressure with that, Brie? No, being the new.
That was a nod of she's headed that way already. That's what I think that reaction was.
Okay.
I felt okay until he said it like that, and then now I feel a little scared.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's
You're
really
fine.
fine. No, thanks for jumping on me.
No, you're
Quite
fine.
successfully
You're gonna be
stolen
fine.
the torch.
There's no competition for me because I'm the strongest, so it's just kind of like a different.
Well, yeah, you should let her think that, but yeah.
It's not. As I've said before, it's not. It's just a fact. It's not a personal opinion.
No,
and it's not a reflection on what you can't do, but it is also kind of a reflection on all that you
It's
can do.
just that you're just not that strong. But she's really smart, and but should we have a fight?
And she can eat bacon
I feel like
nobody's
we're fighting
business.
right now. I think it's been an all-day thing.
Covering.
And she eats bacon. Is that
Well, they will always fight who is the strongest, right? I
Yeah,
think so.
I think so. So the next interview we're going to watch is with Brie Larson, Scarlett Johansson being interviewed by Ellen DeGeneres. I haven't actually seen this video, so this is my first time seeing this one.
I just want to show you guys how she gets along with Black Widow. Like, no problems at all,
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's true! No, it was bad. I didn't think about that
It's
because
also
I just felt like I was basically a glorified extra and you
When
were
she's
Scarlett
on
Johansson,
camera
so I
saying,
was just like,
"Don't
wow,
like
what
white
movie?
dudes, but I don't like white dudes.
So it's just that. I just want to show a little bit of she interacting with another person and with less pressure. She can be funny, she can be humble, and it's a little bit of pressure. I think she was under pressure in the other movie that we just comment. What do you think?
I think she is in a more comfortable area for two reasons. One, she's not with men. Two, she's with Scarlett Johansson, another female actress that she works with. And three, she's with Ellen DeGeneres, a known lesbian. That all coincides with the way Brie Larson is, I think. And that's why she's more comfortable and more relaxed, because she feels she can be, I guess.
Okay, we're going to analyze another interview now.
So this next interview we're watching is with Jeremy Renner and Brie Larson again. And I just kind of want to point out and try to pay attention to the way, one, Jeremy Renner doesn't look at her at all, and then make a distinguish her answer to one of the questions and the way Jeremy Renner answers the questions.
Okay.
Brie Larson's answer, in my opinion, focuses on her. Jeremy Renner focuses outwards on everyone else.
Yeah, okay.
Brie, what I'm interested in is that, you know, these guys have been together for quite a while, and you're stepping onto Endgame to sort of come in and save the day, it seems. What was that like coming on set with these characters who'd been together for so long?
I felt so lucky because, yes, these people have all been together for a really, really long time, and they're so welcoming and wonderful. And I actually, because we had done this Marvel 10-year anniversary photo, that was kind of my first like kickoff with this, so I got to really meet everybody. And I shot this film before Captain Marvel, so it was lovely to actually be around everybody and get...
He just looked at her.
His eyes are looking up over
Well-
her. He's not looking at her.
Yeah, but that may be his style too.
It's-
to, like, at the reception for that photo, talk to everyone and ask for tips, because I felt like it created a good foundation. Before then I was like on my own, and I was still exploring who she was at that point, trying to get my sea legs and figure out like even just like how to stand, you know. It was like so funny when you're all kind of standing around with all these superheroes and everyone's like, well, who's going to be the one that gets to cross their arms, and where do I put my arms, like how do I have my arms in my hands in a fist? You know, you're still just trying to figure out, because it's just a different way of embodiment in these movies than with the films I had done previously.
And it seems like it sort of brings to a close this era of the Marvel Universe. Obviously it's going to continue, but what we've known so far. So what were your emotions like as it came to finishing off the film and you know, wrapping up on your last days?
Again, I've never felt like it's ever finished. I feel like it was just ongoing, you know. So it's hard to say, you know. I think it was more of a kind of a celebration of, wow, we had to do a whole lot in a short amount of time.
To come to
When you see him talking, he barely even looked to the guy who's interviewing him. He's looking to the floor. I think he's this kind of person, maybe.
Maybe.
Brie, Jeremy, it's such a pleasure to be in the same room as you guys. You guys are world celebrities. Tell me, I want to ask you, does this position come with a lot of responsibility? Do you look at it that way?
Look at it with responsibility. I mean, I am committed to self-improvement, and I work at being...
But right here is when I want you to listen to her answer to the question, and then focusing on herself, and then listen to Jeremy Renner's response, focusing on everyone else.
The team.
Being the best person that I can be and using this platform for as much good as I can. But it doesn't mean that I don't make mistakes, but I'm very comfortable with that and allowing myself to learn from those mistakes.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty accountable and responsible in my own life, at any rate. So, celebrity is not something that I use as any sort of platform to, you know, to be more responsible or accountable, I suppose. But it's certainly an absolute blessing to see the joy on kids' faces.
Yeah.
That couldn't be I don't think there's a feeling that comes close to that.
Absolutely.
That was a big difference in Brie Larson's response of, I think it's awesome, better myself as a person, where he responds outwardly. He says it's a blessing to see the faces of kids.
Yeah, that was a really good answer.
I think this isn't necessarily pointing to her in the Avengers, but pointing out their character as a person.
No, his answer was amazing.
His answer was awesome and on point. Bree's was self-centered, focusing on herself.
Yeah, but...
And she is an Academy Award winner. She knows how to talk to people and knows how to communicate with fans of hers.
Okay.
So, agree to disagree again.
One more thing that we're going to show, and it's when she says about the white man. So, that was hard, I think so. Yeah. Let's...
Because I'm a white guy. I'm not 40 though, and she does specify 40, so I have that going for me.
But they are not allowed enough chances to read public discourse on these films by the people that these films were made for. I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him. I want to know what that film meant to women of color, to biracial women, to teen women of color, to teens that are biracial. And for the third time, I don't hate white dudes. These are just facts. These are not my feelings. And I'm really sorry, Lindsay. Please don't kill me. Thanks.
No, I don't have anything to comment about it.
No? You don't have an opinion?
I do, actually. So I think Brie is trying to make the difference through her work. When you're dealing with the Marvel Universe, it's too many people. You are talking about everyone, you know. And I think she has a good meaning, but she expressed herself in a bad way. I do think that. Mm-hmm. What about you?
I think I understand wanting to kind of represent multiple different cultures and multiple different peoples. But she said it the wrong way, I think. She
Maybe
ostracized white men in general, and that's a very large portion of the world. That's not, I don't think that's the proper way to go about business.
Yeah, I don't know what Marvel directors thought about that. We are expressing our thoughts. And you are welcome to comment below what you think. Tick tack, tick tack, tick tack, tick tack, tick tack.
I think that's it. I think we're good.
Okay, so please comment below, subscribe, put the bell. What
Bell?
else? Yeah, there is a bell.
Oh
there.
yeah, the little bell to get the
Yeah,
notifications.
Notifications.
If you have any comments, questions, concerns, gripes with my overall being, please leave a comment down in the comment section below. I hope you have a good day, and we will see you on the flip side.
Peace out.